Hi everyone, nice to meet you again. Back with me, adalah Shiva and my friend, the Zifa Aurora. Here, we want to retell a novel which the title is Of Mice and Men. So please stay until the end and hope you enjoy it. The novel is about two migrant workers named George and Lenny. They moved from one job to another during the Great Depression era. George was small, but he was very smart, while Lenny was big, but he has mental disability. One example of Lenny's innocence is he always wanted to pet a mouse because it feels nice and soft. But since Lenny had such huge, powerful hands, it always died, being killed by Lenny. Yet he felt no guilt at all. Lenny forgets things very easily, and therefore George has to watch over him and protect him. While they worked at a farm in Wheat, Lenny was accused of raping a woman just because he was holding her dress. However, Lenny only admires her dress and also likes soft things. This is why they ran away from the job. After running away from Wheat, they looked for jobs in another part of California in Soledad. Both had a dream of owning their own land. Hence, they worked hard to raise money. A plan that only the two of them should know was accidentally leaked to an old worker named Candy, who had enough saving. Candy was interested in handing over his savings and joining George and Lenny in buying up the property. Candy felt that he is old and his age was about to end. Actually, George and Lenny only worked 1 month to make enough money, plus Candy's money to buy up property. But in this new place, Lenny got into trouble again. Lenny accidentally killed Curly's wife, the master's daughter. Lenny was fond of something soft. First, he stroked the hair of the wife's son who owned the farm while George was at the bar.
He continued to stroke her hair until finally she was frightened by the power of him. She screamed and made Lenny panic, and he shook her until he broke her neck. Lenny was unaware of his powers. When the woman didn't move, he realized that she had died, just as Rats had died because of his stroke. Lenny ran away to the spot where George had pointed out if he was in trouble. The dead woman's husband also knew about this, and he was very angry. He said he was gonna shoot Lenny. Knowing Lenny was in danger and unable to save him at all, George eventually led the other occupation in a direction opposite to where Lenny was hiding. George ended up shooting Lenny in the head with his own hand because he didn't want Lenny to die at the hands of someone else who hurt Lenny. He knew for sure that Lenny never meant any harm. He just couldn't control his powers. He shot Lenny at the back of his head and telling him their favorite story. Lenny never knew that George was gonna shoot him. He loved being told by George. How sad it was when a friend shot his own friend because he didn't want the friend to be killed by someone who had him. In fact, Lenny had the same fate as the dog death of an old farm boy who was shot by one of the residents who didn't like the smell. After the old dog had been shot, the caretaker of the farm muttered near George that he should have killed the dog himself and no one else. George and Lenny share the same fate as the ranch keeper and his beloved old dog, not as masters and pets, but as friends who love and protect each other.
Thank you for watching until the end, and see you guys in the next video.